Absolutely. Here's a YouTube video script for the story Tommy's Loyal Heart, complete with voiceover narration, scene directions and background music cues. This script is ideal for storytelling videos with emotional music and visuals. In a small village, there lived a young man named Ravi. He had a dog named Tommy, his best friend, his shadow. Ravi had rescued Tommy when he was just a tiny, abandoned puppy. Since then, they had never been apart. Ravi didn't have much money. He ran a small shop, and whatever little he earned, he always shared with Tommy. Be it the heat of summer, the pouring rain, or cold winter nights, Tommy was always by Ravi's side, loyal and loving. One day, Ravi got an opportunity to work abroad. It was a chance to earn more and build a better future, so with a heavy heart, he decided to go. He left Tommy in the care of a kind neighbor, promising he'd return soon. But Tommy didn't understand why Ravi left. He would sit by the door every evening, waiting. He stopped playing. He stopped barking. Even during meals, he barely touched his food. The spark in his eyes slowly faded. Every time he heard a bike or a car pass by, he would run to the gate, hoping it was Ravi. But it never was. Days turned into weeks. Weeks into months. The world moved on, but Tommy stayed frozen in time, waiting. Then, after almost a year, Ravi finally returned home. As soon as Tommy saw him, he went wild with joy, wagging his tail, jumping, licking Ravi's face, as if trying to say, "Where did you go? I missed you every single day." Ravi hugged him tight, tears rolling down his cheeks. He realized that no matter how far life takes you, some bonds are unbreakable. But fate had other plans. Just a few weeks after returning, Ravi suddenly suffered a heart attack. The villagers rushed him to the hospital. Tommy chased the ambulance, howling all the way. Outside the hospital, he sat for days, waiting, not eating, just staring at the gate. When the news of Ravi's death broke, Tommy didn't move. During the funeral, he quietly sat beside his best friend, his whole world. After that night, Tommy disappeared. A few days later, someone found him lying on Ravi's grave, still, silent, and finally at peace. He had stopped eating, stopped living, and joined Ravi in eternal rest. Ravi's life was simple. He ran a small general store where villagers came to buy groceries, tea, and little things they needed. His earnings were meager, but he never let Tommy feel the lack of anything. Every morning, Ravi would wake up early, and the first thing he'd see was Tommy curled up at his feet. They would eat breakfast together, Ravi having paratha, and Tommy getting a piece dipped in milk. Tommy would then follow Ravi to the shop, sitting loyally by the door, watching people come and go. Children would stop by to pet him, and sometimes, old customers would bring him a biscuit or two. In the afternoons, when business was slow, Ravi would throw an old tennis ball across the field, and Tommy would race after it, his tail wagging like a flag of joy. At night, they'd sit under the stars. Ravi would talk to Tommy like he was a friend who understood every word. And somehow, Tommy always did. The big decision. Years passed like this. Then one day, Ravi got a letter. It was from a cousin in Dubai, offering him a job with better pay. It was a golden chance, one that could change his future. But it also meant leaving behind everything, including Tommy. For days, Ravi was torn. He couldn't sleep. How could he leave his best friend? Eventually, he made the hard choice. He arranged for his kind neighbor, Ramchacha, to take care of Tommy while he was away. Before leaving, he hugged Tommy tightly, whispered into his ears, "I'll be back soon. Be a good boy. I love you." But Tommy didn't understand why Ravi was packing bags. He tried to get into the car. He barked and whimpered. As the car drove off, he ran behind it until his legs gave up. The long wait. After Ravi left, Tommy changed. He stopped playing. He stopped wagging his tail. He spent most of his time lying near the gate or under Ravi's shop bench, waiting. Every evening, at the exact time Ravi used to return from the shop, Tommy would sit at the door, ears perked, eyes staring down the road. Whenever he heard the sound of a motorbike or footsteps, he'd run to the gate, only to return disappointed. Ramchacha tried everything to comfort him, new food, toys, walks, but Tommy wasn't interested. He wasn't just lonely. He was heartbroken. Days passed. Then weeks. Then months. The seasons changed. The world moved on. But Tommy didn't. He was stuck in a moment the moment Ravi left. Reunion at last. Nearly a year later, Ravi returned. He was tired, thinner, and carrying gifts. But the biggest gift was waiting for him at the gate. The moment Tommy saw him, something inside him lit up. He barked, jumped, and cried, all at once. He leapt into Ravi's arms, licked his face uncontrollably, as if saying, "Where did you go? I waited every day." Ravi hugged him like never before. He sat down right there on the ground, tears falling silently. "I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry." Tommy was alive again. The tail wagged. The eyes sparkled. The house, once silent, echoed with life once more. Cruel fate. But happiness was short-lived. Just a few weeks after Ravi's return, he complained of chest pain late one night. The villagers called an ambulance. Panic filled the house. Tommy barked wildly, running beside the stretcher as Ravi was being taken. When the ambulance left, Tommy chased it down the road, his legs trembling, but his heart determined. He sat outside the hospital gate for 3 full days. No food. No sleep. Just waiting. Every time the gate creaked, he looked up, hoping it was Ravi. Then came the news. Ravi didn't survive. He had died of a massive heart attack. A loyal goodbye. The funeral was held in the village. People gathered. But all eyes were on Tommy, sitting quietly next to Ravi's body. No barking. No howling. Just deep, silent pain. After the funeral, Tommy disappeared. 3 days later, a farmer passing by the village cemetery saw something. Under the tree, near Ravi's grave, lay Tommy. Still. Peaceful. Motionless. He had stopped eating. He had stopped living. He had joined Ravi in eternal sleep. Broken Heart Epilogue, the heart that waited. They say loyalty is rare. But Tommy proved it's real. He didn't need words. He didn't need promises. He just loved with all his heart. And when his heart couldn't find Ravi anymore, it simply stopped beating.